welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulls offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right?
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This time it's complete. It's a fumble. Oh, an averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pucks it out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the try is no good, and the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. From the gun, give on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. Fires deep toward the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown Owls. A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Collins. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The play action fake. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Owls come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Right back to him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And they swarm him under. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The option look. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He makes the catch, but the officials right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. And the Owls want to crank the tempo.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football and you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking to the big tight end. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. They'll try the run. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Bulls will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be third and long. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna sling it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hodges. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. He gets it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And he loses the football on the return. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
Catch in the middle, it's McLaughlin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bulls have taken it inside the 20. On the option. The pitch. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Owls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle, it's Hodges. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bulls will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Creates a little space. There he goes! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger.
The pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards.
Touchdown, Bulls! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got it behind the line. It's Hodges. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Offense, quick tempo.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gonna look downfield again. The throw to the outside is complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's Cooks. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The give out of the gun. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Moving past the 25. It's a seam wide open at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Owls! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time.
Finds his man, it's Williams.
They're up by 31 over Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Looking to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds space on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Ripping through the defense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take it. And he's got it inside the 35. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown rolls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward. I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football though.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Florida Atlantic races to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground and try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Here's the pressure. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's McLaughlin. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's a draw. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents, whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.